Hello, today's video is a guide on gaining favor in the Arceuus house. To start out, let me explain how house favor and all that stuff works in case you don't know. Great Kourend is divided up into 5 houses: Arceuus, Port Piscarilius, Lovicane, Shazian, and Hosidius. You can gain favor in each house to unlock different things. Like at 75% Hosidius favor, you can access the Woodcutting Guild. Or 100% Piscarilius favor gives you access to angler fishing, and getting 100% in all houses gives you access to White Graceful. In the past, when you gained favor in one house, you would lose favor in another, but it's since been updated so you can freely gain favor in whatever house you want, and not lose favor in any of the others. Before you start gaining favor though, it's best to do quests. It's recommended to do the quest Client of Kourend before anything else. This gives you a favor certificate for 20% favor in whatever house you want. It's recommended to put this in either Piscarilius or Lovicane. You can also start the Architectural Alliance mini-quest. This doesn't provide any benefits, but when you've reached 100% favor in a house, you can speak to the head architect of that house and finish that part of the mini-quest. Completing the mini-quest gives you an antique lamp and the Xeric's Heart teleport on the Xeric's Talisman, which teleports you to the center of Kourend right at the statue. In Arceuus, you can start gaining favor by helping out in the library. It's recommended to bring graceful or weight-reducing gear, and staminas or super energies because you'll be running a lot. There are 3 NPCs here who will ask you to look for a specific book for them. The easiest way to find one specific book is going up to the top floor and asking Biblia where to find the book. She'll tell you what section to find it in, and you have to search the bookcases in that room until you find it. If you have RuneLight and plan on doing this for a while, you can use the Kourend Library plugin. This shows you where the books are once you start searching. You get a full inventory of different books, that way you don't have to do as much running. And then take your book back to the person you are helping. You can only help one at a time and can't ask the same person twice in a row. So once you finish helping one person, you'll have to ask another, and then you can switch back to the first person if you want. In return for your help, they'll give you a book which you can read for XP in magic or runecrafting. The Book of Arcane Knowledge grants you magic XP equal to your magic level times 11, or runecrafting XP equal to your runecrafting level times 4. You're also rewarded with 2.5% Arceuus favor when handing in a book. While you're doing this, it's good to look out for the book Transportation Incantations. Read this and you'll unlock the Kourend Castle teleport spell, or the book Soul Journey, which starts the Bear Your Soul mini-quest. Once you reach 20% favor and have 12 Hunter, you can do the Ascent of Arceuus quest. This grants you 10% Arceuus favor in the end, so it's recommended to do this as soon as possible. Also at 20% favor, you can speak to Horfus, who will ask you to collect dark manuscripts for him. You can have multiple manuscripts at a time. You can ask Biblia where one is to find what room it's in. Otherwise, you could just find it along the way while searching for the books for the other NPCs. Turning in a dark manuscript gives you a Book of Arcane Knowledge and 5% favor. It's recommended to focus on getting books for the 3 NPCs instead of just dark manuscripts, because you run around a lot less if you have a full inventory of different books, and so it takes less time to do this method. But you can search for manuscripts along the way. The locations of all of the books changes every 80 to 100 minutes, so you'll have to reset everything and start searching for books again. But getting 100% favor in Arceuus only takes about 2 hours. The library is the fastest way to gain Arceuus favor, but there are a couple of other methods. At 25% favor, you can mine dense essence, as long as you have 38 crafting and mining in a pickaxe and chisel. You can turn in the dense essence blocks to Claris for 0.1% favor for each block. This is very slow though, so not recommended. And at 60% favor, you gain access to the Arceuus spellbook and can reanimate ensouled heads. You can only do this at the Dark Altar or the place the monster was killed as long as the ensouled head was not traded. Doing this gives between 0.5 and 1.5% favor depending on the head, and also gives you magic and prayer XP. And when you finally reach 100% Arceuus favor, you'll have access to Dark Essence blocks, which you can use for blood or soul rune crafting or to make magic tablets. And can speak to Tis for an Arceuus signet, which is required for building dark altars or occult altars in your POH. At 20% favor, you also have access to the local rune and staff shops. Once you've finished gaining favor in Arceuus, you can find the Arceuus House Architect east of the bank. Speak to Arcus to finish the Arceuus part of Architectural Alliance, and you're free to enjoy everything in the magical land of Arceuus. That's it for the video. I'll be doing more house guides later on, but until then, thanks for watching. I hope you found this guide useful. Goodbye, lovelies.